You're on fire.
Something's on my mind.
Ah, my good fellow. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
Let's see what he's got to trade. Bolo is another one we could invest in. He's a trader that we have available to us for a while. He doesn't have that much stuff that we really want to buy. It's mostly scrolls. Are the things we would buy from him, though he doesn't have any great ones right now except this one. Scroll of Haste is good, but he's got potions. So I can grab his potions. Guess we can sell him a little bit so we can get that Scroll of Haste for when Gale hits level 5. We can get him 2 other spells, and then he can take Haste. With this, he can learn it. Another 117. Another 48. 2. Another 3. Thanks, Bolo. What do you know about mind flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
I fought one of them.
Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible.
Mind Flayer planted one of their larvae in my brain.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
If only your disbelief could alter facts.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Ridiculous. Isn't it?
Examine me. Find out for yourself.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim.
Dr. Volo is in.
If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods!
I want rid of this thing by any means necessary.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands.
By any means necessary.
I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
All right. So we get the Blazer of Benevolence. Really only good for a bard. But that's all right. Something we can sell later. Or feed to Gale if he needs. How you doing, Gale? Seems like good. Let's go talk to Shadowheart a little bit.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones?
It happened to you as well?
Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess. In the waking world or otherwise.
The artifact that seems to be protecting us somehow. You still...
You could say that. And yes, I still have it.
Curious that you just happen to have an item that could protect us. How did you come by it?
I suppose, if we're going to keep helping each other, I might as well tell you. I was part of a group sent to retrieve it. Bring it to Baldur's Gate for our goddess. I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. It's my mission to deliver the artifact to her secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
I don't care who you worship. We have bigger problems.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner.
Now that the truth's out, tell me more.
All right. As I said, Shah is my patron, my mistress. Goddess of darkness and loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Honestly, your faith is your own concern. I won't judge one way or the other.
Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
Why were you in pain before?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Why would Shar subject you to such a thing?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons.
Is there anything I can do to help with it?
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
What causes it to hurt you?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
I want to get to know you more, Shadowheart.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
Tell me something about yourself besides Shar. Besides tadpoles.
What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
You'll have to point out night orchids to me if we ever pass.
It's a deal.
Anything else you'd care to share?
No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
You had your memories suppressed? That seems extreme.
Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
With haste.
All right. Well, let's get back to it then. Leave camp. Means we get to rebuff. Now I always go first, so we're gonna make sure I have Lump's Warhorn ready to go.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
She cast 8 on us. Let's actually get her concentrating on Shield of Faith, Karlach. To start off this next bit.
Lost in thought.
Mage armor. Put him at the 17. And, yeah.
Still breathing.
That's good.
Despite everything. These boots have seen everything.
Well.
Karlach lead the way out there. I think I got all the buffs
Honk honk.
for now. Let's go ahead and do, actually, let's do the Elixir of Hilltrain Strengthening. Yep. As soon as we jump out, everything's ready to attack. I consider this the first real challenge to my run, so we'll see how it goes. But luckily, I have a plan.
Stuff your belly, brother. The feast's begun.
Let's run up the ladder. That's height range advantage. Oh, you know what I should do? Figure out where the got a fire wine barrel there. Fire wine barrel there. I don't really see any others. But if I hit him, that might set it off.
Time for some bloody.
I didn't realize I was gonna do that to my structure. It's weird. Killed the shit out of him though. Ow. Ow. Jesus. I got this big old guy to contend with. A slightly drunk dude, by the way. just drunk enough for everyone to notice. Strength increased by 2. Disadvantage on charisma and dex checks. Okay, well that's good to know. Dex checks are an issue. He's gonna go ahead and shatter. It's 4 of them over here. Killed 2.
Don't get too close.
Got to focus.
Alright. First thing we're gonna do is help out the boy over here. Let's go ahead and hit this guy.
That won't work.
Oh, shut up, new visitor. Nobody asked you. Alright, here come the ogres. Oh, destroyed the traitor. Nice. Oh, he's using that 17 intelligence he's got. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I'm getting nuked! Finally, somebody missed me. Wow. And what happened to Carlax too? And she rolled really low initiative. Going after my bear. It's crazy. Is this an action? Yeah, okay. Let's jump to here. Let's do this.
Bet them guts are nice and juicy.
Okay. Let's start on damage for him. At least I think I'm going down though.
Crush the bull bag!
Woo! Okay, so let's see. Decent group of them over here. That's about it, though. They're starting to spread out more. Maybe we can do a shadow for these guys.
Can't give up.
Interesting. Nice.
Got it.
Love it. Ow. I have trouble avoiding the whole dying thing, but... Okay, so we're no longer really dealing with groups of them anymore, more individuals. So let's, keep missing my turn because I'm so far out in front. I went too far forward. I needed to stay back. Lesson learned. So we got this guy. Let's go ahead and throw this at him. Take him down. Nice. That's the exact right amount.
Shall be done.
Ready.
Keep on yo-yoing me. There we go. Ward companion. All right. Nice.
No word.
Frenzied strain. What is frenzied strain? Oh. Interesting.
Again.
Okay, so it'd be better for me to use the bonus action from this than to use the frenzied strike. That's good to know. Wasn't an option there, but good to know for the future at least.
With haste.
Him.
Let's finish this.
Let's see. Need that last spell. Nope, we can't quite do that. Actually, you know what? Let's just throw a potion. Well, hello there. Interesting. Throwing barb is really the only thing the class has over fighter. That's fair. That one's almost dead. Kinda trying to 1v1 lump. Not a great idea. Well, you can see what my solution was to try to kill this whole thing. I just walked my ranger too far out there. That was my bad. Kill him. Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm actually gonna live this turn. For once.
try something else.
I don't feel like it. Can't I use my ranged weapon? Because I don't have an action. That makes sense. It's like a healing potion, though. Try to tuck in around the corner. And... Hey, Shadowheart, how's it going?
A spell a day.
Got to concentrate.
Yep, keep concentrating on that Shield of Fate. Good idea. You know, she's just chilling up here. Not a care in the world. I think it's fun to watch these guys dash. Nice.
Gods, it's hot in here.
You got left, just one.
I'll strike you down.
And there we go. I don't think we want to take them on. They're too strong. And we're too weak right now.
No more than a few pecks. I'm afraid this spread is most inadequate. Our bargain is at an end. Unless perhaps you've a spicier deal?
Well, it's a good question. We're sitting at 1260. There is one other fight that I really enjoy using these guys in this phase. Two, actually. The methods, stupid little mud methods, and then the Gift Yankee. I'll pay you generously after the next fight. Sure, let's keep him on the payroll.
A fine offer. We are back in business. You know my terms. Sound the horn when you are ready.
All right, time to loot.
Soldier.
We got so much loot to get, Noir. I don't think you can summon him to the Spider Queen, can you?
seem to know a good deal about our condition game.
I would think he's too low. Like that's too low in there, and he wouldn't hear the horn. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know if I've tried that. I usually don't do the Spider Queen fight. Kind of annoying.
Marching.
And you don't have to do everything, you know. You can use it pretty much anywhere in Act 1. That makes sense. Let's heal up.
A long way to go still.
I don't think we need to use a prayer of healing necessarily.
Patched up. Pushing on.
Karlach sneak attack.
Oh yeah.
All's well that ends.
By the way,
Not
let's
as bad as it
get,
could have.
get my boy out here. I can't always have Halson by my side, but I can always have Ursa by my side. And that makes me feel better.
Attention.
Woo! Let's go, Ace. You got this.
Open up.
And thank you for the wish of good luck. Oh no. Also, why do I have Karlach doing a sleight of hand check? This is not Karlach's bailiwick.
Shouldn't have wished to
This
live
is my
in
territory.
interesting times.
Yep. First try at an honor mode run. By the way, there are stakes for this honor mode run. It's not just simply that I'm playing the game and trying to get the achievement, but also I am using it to choose who my
Need to
next
find a way forward.
D&D character is going to be for our campaign that I do with Mongoose and Grendel and some of my other buddies online. Whichever, so each character will get one shot at it. If I don't clear it, you know, if I wipe and have to start over, then that character's out, and I'll create another character, and that character will get a shot. First one that finishes the
Story.
honor mode run, that'll be my next D&D character. Right now, I am doing the Beast Companion.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
So much food. We're gonna have camp supplies for days.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Don't burn yourself. Got it.
Excuse me while I take the next half an hour of the stream to loot. Just gotta loot it all. Gotta loot it all.
Ooh.
By the way, I would not be collecting the roast dwarf parts. That ain't happening. But I will take the whole chicken. Disheveled chicken. So what do we get? 3 Revivify Scrolls. Honestly, this run, the way this has been going, it's probably the most important. And yes, I did get the boots from him earlier. Those 3 temporary hit points. Really hits the power spike at level 5 when you get mass healing word. Heal up everybody, give them 3 temporary hit points, and bless for 2 turns, which is crazy. Yes, Ace Beastmaster. That's the one. Move our way up here.
Breathe deep.
Avoid the mud. Slowing the mud.
Yes,
Oh, that works. Only one left is up there.
allow me to demonstrate.
Feel like I
Step
knew
by
to
step.
kill flies, but sure.
Can't afford to let up. Onward.
suppose turnabout's fair play.
Swords meet sorcery.
Good hit. Oh, I missed. Yeah.
My faith will protect me.
Not Gale. I missed that one.
Strike hard,
That one,
strike
that one
fast.
was on me.
I'm heating
It's
up.
okay. Karlach's got this.
Well, well. Look what we have now.
Yeah, it kind of hurt, to be honest. Here, let's put you out. Yeah, dude. Alright.
We're a long way from Waterdeep. Let's get going.
Most of the way healed. By the way, let's, so many of these healing potions. Let's spread these out a little bit. Probably don't need 18 of them. 10 will do. Let's see. She's got 4, and Gale's only got 1. There we are.
Hey, good looking. Yo!
Yo!
Soldier?
See, I'm so sad that that's a potion of vitality and not a potion of bloodlust. I'm like, oh.
Hello.
But it looks like a potion. It looks like an elixir of bloodlust. I mean, like, but it's just a potion of vitality. That's bad. Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That would be nice. Nice quality of life upgrade. But it's very true to the D&D experience. I don't know how much D&D you've played, but one of the toughest things to do is accurately split up your potions so that everyone has access to some. It's like, oh, you loot potions, and then you end up like, oh yeah, who actually had that? Everybody else in turn order here. I guess they weren't surprised. It's alright.
My faith protects me.
Shadowheart's still doing the sneak. Maybe we can get her attack off. So who do I want to attack? That's a long way to go for that.
Bleed for me.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's true. Cannot reach destination. Disagree. Vehement. Also, I killed her, so why don't I get the bonus action for Great Weapon Master?
Tactical.
Let's have a little fun.
Target acquired. Traffic jam. Love it. Let's go with Thunder. Goodbye to the War Companion.
Where do I go from here?
Let's try.
Let's end this.
Okay. Reckless. Do a sweeping. Actually, it didn't go reckless, but that's fine. Do this one.
I won't give in. Should get started.
Woo! Oh. I thought that was more damage than it would. For a second there, it looked like it killed him in one shot. I was like, really? It did? Weird. I guess I can't get an angle to hit him. Go down here.
Talk to me. Time has come.
Nope. Nope. Let's not do that. Changed my mind. Whatever. Okay, that's okay, I guess. There we go. See, she still
Can't afford to
have
stay idle.
that. Do this. And then we'll do our short rest.
That put the wind back in my sails.
Alright, and time to go do the owlbear thing.
Time to take a load off, isn't it?
After we do the owlbear, we will do a long rest, and then we'll go to the knoll. For sure. That's the next direction I'll be going as we make our trek towards level 5. Somebody is carrying too much shit. I'll let her carry some of it.
Phew.
And actually, let's go ahead and teleport to here. Apparently, we got stuff perma breaking over here. That's great. I don't know if I've ever had this encounter before. What's going on over here?
Can't give up now.
He didn't make it this far.
I should speak up.
You saw them grab him.
You don't want to remind me.
Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove.
I thought you were busy leading your crew.
Not no more. The contract didn't mention no goblins. I would have prepped the lads, brought better weapons.
What was the contract?
The kind that leaves half your crew dead. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Let's say I want the gold. Where would I find this relic?
It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Thanks, I'll take it.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die. I'm just glad to be rid of the bloody thing. Happy hunting. Come on. We're wasting time.
I was so sad by how weak that relic was in battles. Yeah, well. I mean, you can't give it the full strength, you know, of what it is on its own when you get to take over it, right? It's the rule of nerf. You gotta nerf everything that you give to the players, because
Swift as my feet.
we can't give you the full power relic, because otherwise you just use it to roll over everything in your path. I like how, like, for 3 days these guys have just been standing here, just waiting for me. I'm like, okay guys, I'm finally ready to make this owlbear a priority. I'm here.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
This is it. I guess we go inside?
That's the plan.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
Let's send it. Oh, Shadowheart and Karlach both disapprove. That's unfortunate. Oh, I like that it's giving me a very specific tutorial. Important enemies throughout the adventure will be more powerful in honor mode. Well, thanks for that. So, let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, right? We got legendary abilities. Let's take a look. Call Consort. When attacked, the owlbear will call for help. Oh, God. There's gonna be another one? No? Does this constitute an attack? I mean, of course we have the cub that we're trying to get here. Let's run up over here. And... oh, here goes nothing. Alright, legendary action call Consort. There's Daddy. Does it really matter? The twins lock one down anyway. I mean, I guess not. Yeah, this was pretty trivial, I will admit, last time. But yeah, just an entire additional owlbear with 118 health.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Let's see how this goes. She's gonna do her rage. She's gonna do her reckless.
Eat it.
All right. And we're gonna spread out. So, let's see here. Let's have him go ahead and do Chromatic Orb Thunder. Let's say 7. Sorry, was that a 7 damage? That's a very low roll. Woo! Yikes! That's alright though, I guess. We're gonna have him
striking
move
distance
backwards a little bit. Oh, don't walk away from Karlach. That's not a good idea. Oh, but the jump! Oh my gosh! Auto! The multi-attack on Gale. And he halted it. Okay. I see what you mean.
Moving.
Said we're gonna spread out here. The other one be coming. He does not have any more spells. You know what'll be even more useful than attacking? Is heal. But that almost looks like it's gonna clip the owlbear on the shoulder and the owlbear is gonna get the healing. I actually don't know how that works. I mean, so yes, it's path interrupted, so yeah. That is not gonna work. Eh, what the hell, we'll attack it. Yeah, 7 damage, that's not bad. Oh, acid vial didn't work. Oh, what a little cutie. Oh god. Oh, okay. Like if he lands on somebody, they're totally dead. Or they should be at the very least. Let's see. Let's do acid.
What's this?
Now. Go ahead, little guy. Yeah, you get it. Alright. Yeah, that makes sense.
What fools these mortals be.
Alright, we are gonna do a shocking grasp. And miss on an 80% roll. Okay, and we'll drink a healing potion. That's it. Good call. So far she's the MVP. Let's see. Just gonna keep the attacks coming. Go whiff. And the running away. Alright. Just ignore him, Shadowheart. Just ignore him. It's okay. It's okay. You're okay. Is this somewhere we could use Lump's Warhorn? I don't think we need to. It's not worth 500 gold, but...
Now this is my
especially at this
happy
point in the
place.
fight. Reckless. Ooh! Okay, what is Owlbear's rage? Strength increases by 2 and has resistance to all physical damage. Interesting. Alright. And that's just a forever condition. There's no turns on it. At least she's still got fire damage. Still, yeah. So that should have been 26. It was 13 instead for the flashing.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Try this again. There we go. And now we will move away.
Good move.
Still chasing Gale, huh? And jumps away. I guess maybe the Golem, if you want to go for the achievement on it. I'm unfamiliar with the Golem. I don't think I've done that fight before. Oh yeah, it's gonna be better. Trying to remember what the Golem is. No, Shadowheart, no! Just ignore him, he's not hurting anybody. You skipped the forge? I must have, because I can't remember what you're talking about, the forge.
We did it! For Edwin and the Absolute!
Still one entire quad to deal with over here.
I'm heating up.
Oh, admittedly, he is a little bit low, but... So now with the Frenzied Strike... Yeah, he's,
You know. Of course.
In the Underdark, lava... Oh, gotcha. Yeah. No, I usually don't do... I honestly, I often don't go into the Underdark on these playthroughs. Oh, she got another hit. Oh, the multi-attack on her. Oh, she's so dead. So, give him another attack of opportunity. And there. I got both killing blows. What? No, I don't want to fight the owlbear cub. I would like to leave the owlbear cub alone. Oh, Andric died too. I didn't see that. I guess we will retreat then.
Best be on my way.
And let the owlbear cub chase us if he wants.
Close ranks.
Victory is assured. Onward.
Need to act fast. Got to press on.
We are
Shall be
heaving. And this owlbear cub is determined. He's decided that we deserve to die. And he's gonna bring us justice.
Find a way forward.
See how far we can jump.
My turn. Aye, aye.
I actually want to run from combat, but finish this. Flee, I guess is the right word. So there.
Indeed.
Have to keep going.
Where's my bear? Hey, buddy. How did this happen? Well. He's with us in spirit. You know, I think you're right. He is. Too close. What now? How you doing, Gale? Let's see. Yeah, we are totally out of rests. This owlbear cub is still hostile. Why is he so hostile,
Let's cook in.
Noir? Let's see. Send the three of them to camp. I'm gonna try to see if I can reason with this little owlbear cub.
Have to keep going.
Nope. Still hostile. No, normally I could do it in this order and he's fine. No. I'm gonna take a long rest. Well, no, first, actually, we're gonna teleport to the Druid Grove. Go to the Emerald Grove Environs. I'll deal with all the drama out here. And everybody else is gonna come with me.
If you insist.
What to do? Time to press ahead.
And we'll come back for that cub in the morning. And, well, no, I mean... Well, yeah, I still want to go into the cave. I realize I didn't loot the Saluna shrine, and... Zevlor is going to want to talk to me.
Grab your bags. We're moving. A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
Can you still clear areas with that chest? What? Thank you.
It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never tried that. We'll see you there.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
We'll see you there. Like I just said. Funny thing, you can just totally steal from these. And nobody cares. Now, this is some nice stuff you guys have gathered. Oh, classic. It's at this point we can kill the cow. There's nobody around to witness our cow murder. Or ox, rather.
What should I do?
If an ox dies in the Enclave and no one's around to see it, did it even happen? I totally whiffed
Ready for
again.
another round?
Clearly there's something wrong with that ox.
No one's stopped me yet.
Shapeshifter spoon ring.
What path lies before me?
Classic.
A couple turns should do.
low. A little low roll. Try that again. Nope. Needed at least 2 from the guidance. Did not get it. Try again. That'll do it. Pretty sure whatever's in here is not worth 3 lockpicks, but I'll take it. I haven't forgotten.
They are our guests until the... You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master House.
You have a good point about that scroll of darkness. I was going to use an arrow of darkness, but yeah, you're right. I can use the scroll.
A misjudgment. One that should weigh heavily upon her. But the Grove still needs her passion. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
What happens next?
The journey to Moonrise Towers. And all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest. Celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side. Shelter here.
Let's see.
We will indeed go talk to Wrath.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine
With an
taking on
idol
a camp
for
full of
free?
goblins was a simple task.
No. I mean, it will be for free. Think nothing of it. I'm just glad Halcyon's.
As am I. The Grove will be whole again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I? Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
I gotta be so cryptic. Instructions unclear. Wolf tablet stuck in blender.
Blessed day. I was worried I'd never see Master Halcyon again. You kept your word. Thank you.
You're just lucky I didn't swig that potion.
Ha! Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do when you told me about that tadpole.
You're very welcome.
I don't know if I can ever restore Sylvanas' peace to this place. But I'll have the chance. Thanks to you.
Run the wolf. We'll activate all 4 of these.
I'll need to rest soon.
Yeah, you're right. We will. We got a few things to do first. Including grabbing stuff from all of these. Now that it's for some reason is no longer considered stealing. I guess what's mine is theirs now, or something or other. I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna take. Oh yeah, I remember where that goes.
Best avoid that trap.
Up and out is where that goes. It's okay, I don't really need the amulet. It's fine.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
I don't think I've ever killed Well, no. There are a couple of playthroughs I've done where I slaughtered the grove. And I did kill Karga in those, but... killed everybody in those. I mean, there was a Dark Urge campaign where I really, speaking of Minthara, really wanted Minthara on the group, so I was like, you know what, I'll do whatever Minthara says. I'll just be a total simp for Minthara. And sure enough, I killed everybody. Oh, and there's Shadowheart's helm. Very nice. That one's the best around.
Beautiful glaive. So why does touching it give me a knot in my stomach?
I don't. All right, let's steal that. Let's steal that idol. All right, so I'm gonna come over here.
I've got a long road ahead.
And everybody else is gonna teleport back to the Emerald Grove of Irons. They don't need to be here for this. And this should be pretty. What is happening here? Should be pretty straightforward. Let's see. Spell darkness.
That's a friendly looking shadow.
And Emerald Grove of Irons.
Time to press ahead.
Hold your applause.
Never wanted the easy path.
For now, down here comes the claw. Oh. We still gotta steal it one more time from Maul. Nah, I don't steal from Maul.
You do good work. If you can handle more than goblins, might be I'll have use of you in Baldur's Gate.
It's kind of you. Here's the idol you wanted.
Thanks. See you in Baldur's Gate, I hope. Now scram, before I get emotional.
I'm about to get emotional over this. The Ring of Protection. I have basically no rings so far that I've felt worthy of, you know, felt that needed to be equipped. This one, though, this one's special. So the question is, who do we want to give the AC to? I mean, the obvious answer, I think, is Karlach. But, I mean, really, the Ring of Protection is great for anybody. Karlach equipped it for now. So, put this in this random pouch.
This one is a true
Oh,
soul
it's finally
parasite.
gonna let me do the parasites.
It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
I will open my mind to it.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be.
Good point. I don't know where the movement ring is.
Potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
Right in front of Maul and all the kids. Yeah, that's a great place to do that.
But you're carrying it yourself.
Alright. What is with that movement ring? Let's see. Oh. Shapeshifter boom ring. Selena's dream. Let's see. Yeah. That's a good point. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Where is that? I guess it's on Gale now. There you go, Karlach. Broom, broom. It's a good tip. I forgot I could do that. Gale, if I was Gale right now, I'd be pissed. Like, I've got all this stuff, Karlach's all... And Gale's just sitting here like, can I have magic items? Like, no, you're gonna eat them. Oh, poor Gale. I mean, that doesn't help him. He could technically wear those. This is, sure, we'll give him +1 to strength saving throws. Why not? I guess these wouldn't hurt. Same here, he could use heroism. Yeah, I like the braces of defense for her way more. Alright. I think for now that's good. Let's do our long rest.
Alright, what now?
Remember, stay near the center of the group, all right?
Is there something else I was waiting to do for the long rest? Oh, Lisa. Why did I show up right next to Karlach? Why not?
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations, too.
Enjoy yourself tonight, Karlach.
You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
Anybody you want me to talk to, Noir? We'll talk to Halsman. He's here.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Nobody trusts food eaters. Take your own advice, why don't you? Go on, mingle a little.
Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry.
There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Poetic stuff. Something like goblins swarmed, but we were brave and fried them all with a
Go talk to Gale. Why not? See what he's up to.
Thank you.
I'm sure you're welcome.
There's that confidence I like. I thank you for seeking me out. Amid all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening. I was hoping you'd spare me a moment. There was something rather magical I wished to show you.
Is that the wine talking?
As they say in Waterdeep, in wine there is truth. That's usually followed by, in water there is good sense. I promise you, my offer is a perfectly sober one. So, what do you say?
I like the sound of magical. What do you have planned?
A lesson. And trust me when I say few have experienced the pleasure I offer to teach. However, it's something best experienced in more intimate surrounds. Once the revelry is ended and the stillness of the night has been restored. For now, please enjoy the celebration. When it is done, I will show you all.
I'll consider it. Thanks for the offer. Will's pouting in the corner. Shadowheart. I gotta go talk to Shadowheart.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. I saw you with Gale. You two looked cozy. Far be it from me to judge. Blood must still be running a little hot after everything. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Let me guess. Yourself?
I think you'll find I've been showing ample concern for myself since the moment we met.
I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove.
Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Are you worried Shar won't approve?
Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shar. But there'll be time for penance later. Share a bottle with me?
I'd be glad to.
I won't keep you long. I gather you've already made plans with someone for your evening.
Maybe those plans could change for the right person.
Shadowheart says nothing, but the glimmer of interest in her eyes is unmistakable.
I'll find you later once the camp's asleep.
Best not keep me waiting. I'd prefer not to entertain myself.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
You should join them. Have a pint or two. Oh, I don't need that. Not for a DC 5. 95% success chance.
Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
What does Withers have to say about all this?
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally?
Nothing, apparently. Nope, don't require any new allies. Look at this place. It's already packed. Where are we all gonna sleep?
I need to dance! No. No, I need to lie down.
It's funny.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
Aha. Pretty good. Alright. Well, I think with that, we will go to bed.
The buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. Your hand was sought by several, but there is only one night ahead. Whose company will you
several?
seek?
I think it was only 2.
At least for tonight.
See how hard it is.
Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
You made it. Come here. Sit with me.
Didn't think I would show?
Lots of people make promises. Few keep them. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions?
To us.
Bold. What does us entail? I suppose I'll find out. To us. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you.
You first. I guess she won't guidance me to help aid in her charisma check against herself. That's fair. Oh, I didn't need it.
Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. When you worship Shard, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now.
Wrong. You like night orchids and can't swim. You told me once.
I did. And you remembered. You're sweet. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us.
That was a short conversation. I guess my charisma check made me just skip everything.
Nearly light. The others will be awake soon.
The others can wait. I don't want this to end just yet.
Another moment won't kill them, I suppose. Well, it might, but let's take that risk. Thank you for last night.
My pleasure.
It was just what I needed.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
Sure, why not? We'll kiss her. The rolls say that it was meant to be, so there we go.
That didn't hurt, did it?
No, far from.
Good to know. For the future. Let's head back, if we must.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I suppose it was too much to hope we were going to be cured here and now. To Moonrise, then.
Moonrise Towers it is then. I better make haste.
Wait. There's more you need to know. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
the Absolute's forces could tolerate in such a place?
So it seems, though I don't know how. You'll have to choose your approach carefully. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more.
Yeah.
From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
Never thought I'd say this, but it sounds like the Underdark is the safer route.
Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
Let's go then.
I advise you start in the Temple of Selûne. If you find the Dark Justiciar's hidden entrance, it could lead you all the way to Moonrise. May Sylvanas guide us.
All right, so let's do a round of reading books. So we can sell those. Just seems right to sell Volo a bunch of books, you know. It's thematically feels like it makes sense. First, we gotta read them all, though. So the ones that are in here, we can send camp. By the way, were there any better undead than Ball Cult Blood Sisters or whatever they were called for Paladin in Act 3 to take over? I don't know. I've only played as a Paladin with Minthara, and I'll admit I didn't do a whole lot with her in terms of her Paladin specific abilities.
Ah, quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Alright, let's see what he's got. He's got the absolute talisman that we already sold him. He's got some healing potions we'll take. Otherwise, yeah, let's just see if we can work towards getting the gold. This must be Karlach's inventory. Overshot it a little. Perfect. We could, gee, it's Karga, and there's no one around.
Don't want to draw any attention. Best be on my way.
Can't reach this destination?
Let's get
Figure that. Okay, yeah, so you can't steal the amulet from her. You would have to, theoretically, you would have to kill her and take it. I'll think about it. Contemplating whether or not Karga gets to live.
I won't have a word.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Let's see, let's get some healing potions. I would like to get these still. Let's see, who would use them though? I would not. I mean, Shadowheart could.
Quite ready for you.
They'd be good for Gale. Definitely not that, but
Time to dally.
yeah, let's grab these. We'll unload some of all this random crap.
Ready and willing.
Gale might as well wear the robes of summer. He's wearing now. Did I have him in leather armor? No. I had him in a simple. It's like, wait a minute. Let's be honest, she is an evil witch, even if she tries to deny it. Probably called the hag over too. It could be. Die. I know, right? It's so weird. You can actually buy things from them. I guess we'll keep the Infernal Iron. Karlach would probably be mad if I sold it. I mean, thematically, not literally, but... let's that. Those. Close enough. All right, Noir, I'm gonna let you decide. What's your vote? Karga get to live, or we taking this bitch out?
Let's march.
Viewer discretion is advised, and will be heeded. All right, death it is. Actually, I don't think I need to do that. So I can just do this.
Your violence hasn't gone unnoticed.
You think? Oh! You know, I'm realizing, you know, she's a level 5 druid, so she's not benign. Wouldn't that be funny if my run ended right here?
Got to move.
I would laugh. And then blame Noir and then laugh some more. She's gonna get another turn. Spread out! I mean, I guess I could have tried to stab her with the offhand, but...
For a wizard in need.
Some blood.
Should mind my step.
Get Gale back up. Who would eat her down? Oh, yeah. Brood Mother's Revenge, that's right. Yeah, it's pretty good amulet, you're right. There you go, Karlach. We did it for Karlach. And, let me just say for the record, ouch. I guess I could have also buffed. That might have helped. Wait. Oh. I meant to press short rest. I'm glad I didn't press long rest.
I can keep going a little longer now.
Let's summon the bear first. The bear. Most amulets are trash, yeah. Fair enough. I mean, there's a really good one in the late game that raises your con to 23. Let's see. You only have to go to hell and back to get it. Literally. Let's see.
Whatever comes.
Do an aid. And throw a shield of fate at Karlach.
Excellent choice.
The boot eater. Get his mage armor on. Do some false light. Grab his spell slots. Before I forget. Because I will forget.
Looking ahead.
And then long strike. Looks like I'm forgetting something.
If not over, then through.
Alright, so let's go ahead and, like I said, we're going to go up the Risen Road. And we're going to deal with some more
Wanna dance?
noodles. It's Nolan time. I feel like should be a saying from the Rookie. It's okay if you don't get that reference. I pulled that out of nowhere.
Rat feet.
This could be trouble. But you know what? We're buffed. We're strong as we're gonna be without being level 5. And you know, we gotta do something.
Down the
here,
hatch.
Let's do it.
hear that? Someone's fighting the gnolls. We should help.
Yeah, you should.
You fool, lad. Shut your mouth.
What a dick.
It's to them that don't value their own skin.
Let's see. Let's do this. Bear, sneak down here and smack that guy.
What?
Oh, Gale, you're a little close, my man. And last but not least, we got
Can't afford to stay idle.
Ms. Shadowheart. Let's have her sneak out over here. Let's see, how we doing?
Gods, it's hot in here.
Another fight. Let's go.
So let's throw this.
Maybe I should.
Her.
No, this is
I don't think I need Lump's Warhorn for this. We're gonna save that. Good hit. Take that. Boy, when they stop being surprised, this could get ugly. We'll see, though. Oh, where are you going? You're going all the way up to me, yeah. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. It's a critical hit for 4? Alright. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna keep her up here. Try to wail on this one. $25% chance to hit? Well, I'm not gonna do that then. Let's at least make it a 50-50.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Alright, let's focus on her, I suppose. Nope, that is not what I meant to do. I was gonna try to brace, but then I moved too much. Let's see. I almost wonder. Nah, we'll just stay with the ranged. Oh. And now I'm sad. I should have done this first, but yeah, let's Wyvern Toxin. Got a couple. So, might as well. Good hit. Can't reach. How do we figure that? Nice. be soul offering my bear. My bear's soul is his own. Yep. Keep battling that spiritual weapon. That is exactly what we want. Okay. Oh no, my bear's paralyzed. I guess that's better than anyone else being paralyzed. Let's see, so if we do Great Weapon Master and Reckless, 44%. I don't think that's worth it. We'll just try to get the hits for now. Okay, then. I think that thing is upset that we were hitting it.
No choice but
Just a theory I've been working on. There we go. 20.
I'm ready.
Solid hit. 30%. Still hit. Still got the 9. Ah! I thought he was paralyzed. Weird. Oh, he missed. Let's see. They're both the same. Oh. Gale. Gale, kill her. Shield and then kill her. This is why we have magic missile, Gale. It's for situations exactly like this one.
Torment.
What was that you said about guaranteeing deaths? Noir? It worked out. Yeah, too heavy to shove. That spiritual weapon is really doing God's work down there. Oh yeah, these guys get nasty when they, near the end, when they start doing the triple attacks. I had forgotten. So, let's see. Let's do a cleave. And we'll do a reckless. It's still whip on bolt. Feels bad. Feels bad, mitten.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Guess we'll find out. Oh, that guy only has 1 health. Whoops. A little overkill. It's alright, though. Yeah, I got 2 hyenas left. I think this went pretty well.
Don't waste a step.
I'm a fan. How close are we to level 5?
Focus. On the move.
Help out my spiritual weapon a little bit down here.
Death is but a word away. Certainly.
Death from above!
Heading out.
Neom. Okay, now we'll talk.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
By the gods, you're a sweet sight. Are any of my crew still alive out there?
No, it's a grim sight.
This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow. Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
Eltergard's a long way from here. Where were you heading?
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way.
Where's that?
Wakeen's Rest. It's just up the road. I'd be enjoying a mug of ale right now if those beasts hadn't jumped us. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern.
Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little serpent, long shadow. He'll take good care of you.
All right, I will leave. And what exactly would you like me to do with the contents of the chest in the cave, Noir?
Anything of use?
There is one playthrough that I've done where I secured that, got the iron flask, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait the whole game. I'm gonna save it for the very end. At the very end, I'm gonna throw the bottle out when I'm on top of the Elder Brain. And then I totally forgot. I was so mad. I was like, no!
That symbol in the blood. What does it mean?
Best laid plans of mice and men often go astray. It's okay, they can keep their fancy bottle. And their iron chair, too. I do need to figure out what I want to do with these, though. I definitely want this for myself. But I think everyone else... Gale actually is not resisting. Interesting. Well, then Gale can have that, too. And, see if we can convince Shadowheart Karlach.
All's well, I hope.
Of course. Unless something's the matter.
No. I just wanted to see how you felt after the night we spent together. When we talked and kissed.
That night meant a lot to me, and I hope there's more to come.
I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well.
Oh, Shadowheart's our girlfriend now. You know, these elephant powers we're developing, what do you make of them?
On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from, and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
Odds are stacked against us. Can we truly afford to ignore a potential advantage? Just enough. Nailed it.
Well, perhaps you have a point. Fine. Let's explore these powers then. I just hope we don't come to regret it.
And now let's talk to Gale.
Come on then, don't leave me in suspense. How are you feeling? No errant tentacles? No sudden cravings for a more cerebral diet?
I'm feeling great, assuming the tadpoles could give us quite an advantage.
Wonderful. Advantages are a more precious commodity than I'd have hoped, given the nature of our
Oh, no, wait, it wasn't Gale that was hesitating,
Commend
was
you
it?
on- Was there another matter you wish to discuss?
I think it was Karlach. Karlach was hesitating. That's right.
Feeling illithid?
Feeling illiquid. Let's see.
You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. And yet, you're more mind flayer than ever. Hope you don't expect me to follow your lead in this.
was hoping you might. The benefits seem to outweigh the costs.
Do they? I'm not sure either of us can say one way or the other. We don't know what the costs might be just yet.
Think it through, Karlak. There's a lot to be gained here. And now we'll take guidance. Shadowheart's... Oh, natural 20! Shadowheart's more than happy to help us manipulate others.
How do you do that? Always making sense when I least want you to. Fine. I'll keep an open mind, all right? I can promise that much. Now, are we done here?
Aye.
What a charmer.
Karlak definitely gets the Luck of the Far Realms first.
There we go. Smoke. Something's burning.
Still alive?
Yeah, all of Joaquin's rest.
Here we go. Moving in.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
Grand Duke Ravengard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push!
I will try to push. I will push.
Inside, hurry! We don't have much time.
Can you hear me?
We hear you! Stay where you are! We don't have much time! Find out!
In here!
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
Help! I can't move! Someone help! Come!
Yep.
It's up for discussion.
Let's get out of here. Definitely, there's no one else to save. There's no one else out there. There's no one else in there. The only people that matter, we have gotten out. The only people that were trapped inside are now safe. Sure.
Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
Takes more than mere fire to break me, Yuva. Now listen close.
Thanks, Noir. I appreciate that.
Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through?
I'll rescue Duke Ravengard. You have my word.
Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Approach the towers with care. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist to work.
And there we are. A jolt shooter. So a good opportunity for us to go lightning build once we get the jolt shooter.
No traps, please.
We'll see. Nope, there's no, like I said, there's no one else up there.
This is the spot Rugen marked.
Doesn't look like much.
Just a figment of our imagination.
Can't move. Someone help!
What is happening right now? Yeah, that was my guess. I'm just wondering what's happening to my NPC companions here. All right, let's go. So as an alternative, we could just take all of these.
Let's march.
Just be like, you know what? This guy is about to try to blow these up. Let's just pick them all up. Just pick them up and get him out of here so he can't blow them up. You know, I'm doing it for the safety of myself and others, you know. It's not stealing. Per se. And thus the Barrowmancer was full. Yep, that is the thing, isn't it?
You spot a man crouching between the shelves.
Bugger!
Little serpent, long shadow.
Oh, hell, dwarves! I thought you were flaming fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon. So entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
Still not stealing. Still just making sure that, you know, stuff can't be blown up. It's a fire hazard having them all close like this, you know. It'll be much safer being close together in my camp. All stuffed into one bottomless one bottomless chest. Honestly, I very rarely use Barrowmancy in this game. I can't think of a significant moment where I've ever really used it. I should, because it look not only does it look effective, but it also looks really fun. But I've never done it.
Lovely.
I mean, it definitely seems kind of cheap, but that's not necessarily the reason I've decided not to do it. Just too lazy, I guess.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
Yeah, second one, you were just looking
Hold
for
on.
us to cheese everything.
That's the lad who saved us from the gnolls. Let him in.
You revealed our location. That tongue gets any looser, Rugen, I'll cut it out. Come down then. Seems you're a friend of the family.
Friends.
Trap. Be cautious.
Yeah, let me just walk over all these traps. Try real hard not to steal stuff while we're in here. Not because I want to steal stuff, but just because there's so much stuff to click on and accidentally steal.
I owe you one for saving my people. The Zentarim look out for their own. Even if it's Rugen. That's worth some coin. And my thanks. Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items now. But don't delay. This place is likely to be rubble soon.
Titan bow from here would have been better. Interesting. Let's see. You mean this this doozy, Herald. It's a +1. And when you deal damage to a target with a ranged weapon, it must succeed a saving throw, be baned for 2 turns. No. Okay.
This place bare.
Oh, the merchant. Okay, let's take a look at the Titan bow.
Are we unpacking? I thought we was packing.
Let's see, there's the trader.
Well, if you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a... Of
No
course.
thanks, I just want to trade.
Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
Okay. 10. Additional damage equal to your strength modifier. I don't have a strength modifier. What are you talking about? I got negative strength. I'm a ranger. Now, on the other hand, the Jolty Vest. Becomes shocked. So they cannot take reactions and have disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws using dexterity. It's kind of cool. It's a nice little piece of medium armor. You can carry Strength Stick from Underdark or Hill Giant Potion. Huh. The Strength Stick? I've ever gotten the Strength Stick before. That's a new one for me. Giant Breaker. +1. Your weapon hits hard enough to send your target reeling for 2 turns. Interesting. Yeah, he doesn't really have anything that I want, if I'm being honest. No, eh. Another +1 short sword. But I already have one, and the offhand's not really worth it. I think I should actually, what I should start doing is rather than having the offhand weapon that I basically never use, I should start using a shield. Which, I don't think I happen to have a shield on me right at this very moment, which is unfortunate. But yeah. He just has thief stuff besides the bow. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, the gloves of thievery are neat, but yeah, you know what? I'll take those. So if I'm really trying to get through a door or something, I can just pop those on real quick and put the gloves of archery back on. Totally worth it.
Pleasure.
No need for this. And in no...
Okay, so let's go back. Top.
Seems simple enough.
So close to level 5. I told you there was no one up there. I don't hear any screaming anymore. If I just grab that waypoint on my way in, I have to climb all the way back up.
A dragon? God preserve me.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
Oh God, Gale. Again?
I suggest we admire it from afar.
That thing can
Nah,
swallow
we're not
us in a
feeding you
gulp.
another anything else. Oh, disadvantage on con saves. It's unfortunate. Poor Gale. Okay, we're almost
Drop your weapons!
I'll
We'll go
feed
into
your
the
innards to
mountains.
the ants before I do that,
and
Istik.
go kill the undead guys.
Chance!
We can go talk to
No,
Elminster.
look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
Those Gith look like a fight and a half. Best keep away from them for now.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
I'm sure we have something we can give him. Let's see. Yeah, you can take the shattered flail. Go for it.
Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Go on, you're among friends.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am.
I don't need Shadow Heart
What I
going
am
crazy.
is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Bold, few would dare to reduce the goddess to their muse.
I am, after all, the villain of the tale. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
I applaud your ambition.
Though not, I think, my methods. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
We can go over that later. Straight to the sordid, please.
Suffice it to say, I obtained an obscure and ancient book that had locked away inside a much coveted prize. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time, locked away from Mystra herself. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in, into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Go on.
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Is there nothing we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Come this far together. We'll continue on together. That is how it will be.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Well, shall we venture forth? Question is now... What, well, I guess the question is, what do I want to face next? I was kind of hoping I'd be level 5 before I go face them. Sure, we can go and... Yeah, we can go and kill... Yeah, I mean, we've got, we've got to be able to come right back up here. It's just 5 Githyanki. I mean, yes, but they're really strong. They're very strong. Githyanki. Yeah, we've got this to Joaquin's Rest, so we can come right back. Let's go back to the Blighted Village. The other thing we could do, as you were talking about earlier, we do have the option to take on the Spoder. We can go kill the Spoder. Yeah, let's go kill the Spoder. This guy won't give us enough XP to be worth it. Like I said, we want to keep one goblin alive to tell the story.
The well looks unremarkable.
Finally, an investigation check. Finally, a reason for me to regret not putting points in there. Like, never mind.
Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something gleams in the dappled light.
Let's climb down it.
Let's not touch those webs or I'll end up as a meal.
Just on a view, what path lies before me? Such an undignified position to find oneself in. Let's explore.
Let's just do a regular attack. We'll have advantage.
One by one.
From hiding. Oh, I gave away my position. He'll move eventually. There you go. The good old lag movement. Ow. I had to think this one all the way through.
Survival is all that matters.
Let's see. That was not as high as I thought it was going to be.
What should I do?
Look at the far rounds. Let's do it. I guess I should save that crit for a turn where I haven't used my bonus action yet because I jumped. And whoop. He's like, on second thought, I'm not going to stay on the road again. That didn't work out for me last time. He's learning. Let's climb up. Get that height advantage here. Yeah. Sure, gives you some luck with the far realms. That works. Big fan of that.
Can't afford to let up.
I got this.
I'm a fan of things that actually hit. Good. So many spoders.
Yes,
Really? One health. That wasn't enough to. Oh.
My faith will protect me.
Second time's a charm. Brilliant.
Fuck yes.
Okay. Oh, is it because I'm landing in the web? Web mitigate the falling damage? That's kind of cool. I didn't know that. Oh. Man, the number of things that are surviving by like by just a hair. All right. How much more XP do we need? 569. Nice. Times 5. Or nice plus 500.
Much longer like this.
Yeah, no kidding. You are getting. You've been wrecked.
How much
How'd
farther
you get so
can I go?
wrecked?
My dogs are barking. Can we rest?
Now we need to heal Karlak up.
Let's get on with it.
Feeling fresh?
Yeah, you and I are on the same wavelength again. Let's see, let's go ahead.
Soldier.
Just gonna have her use some potions. I'll have her do the one more. And get my bear back in here.
No one back home will ever believe
That
this.
came out wrong. Yeah, don't mind the whistling.
Can't risk being an open view. Never wanted the easy path.
First thing we're gonna do. Destroy these webs. Uh-oh. Everyone else is standing there, no! What's funny is I'm... No, I'm not still hidden. Okay, well that didn't work.
Have to keep going.
It's too far, way too far. For a second, I thought you were gonna cheese the boss with alchemist fires. No, that was not on the bingo card. that worked out.
Light on my feet.
Make stuff come to us. That's the plan. Bring them on.
A tale for the ages. It shall be done.
There it comes. Phased right through. Well, that heroism lasted a while.
I've got it.
Excuse me, she can't, so it's the destination. And a whiff. He, on the other hand. God. Oh, yeah, they've all got teleport. I said I wanted them to come over to me, and they're doing it. There they come. No. Bear does not have Long Strider. You are correct. Well, this seems,
Never a dull moment.
seems unfortunately lethal.
Swords meet sorcery.
They'll just have 1 HP. No, they have 7. I mean, I guess we could do a little burning hands. Can that friendly fire? I'm looking at it. It doesn't look like it's friendly. Oh, it's because he's evocation. Yeah. See, I might as well get in here nice and close. Oh, hi there. That one passed and managed to live. Okay. Let's have him pop off. Is it too early? No. I like the bless. Yeah, what's up with the bear? What is happening with my bear right now? It's because it's wet. Is it because it's webbed? Is this a webbed bear? What is it? Infested? What? Okay, yeah. Gossamer Tomb. Infested with spider silk and cannot move or take actions. That's unfortunate. It's like it's floating potato. It's like my nickname in high school, floating potato. Alright, I think that's it for her.
These days.
And then let's see, I don't have any more fire arrows. I wanted to do another fire arrow. Guess we just do a lightning arrow. That did not take down the web. Interesting decision. Porting in just to then run away from her. Let's do an enraged throw. With Alchemist Fire.
My little trick.
That didn't kill the spider web? Oh, gosh. And it knocked her prone, which is even more funny. Might as well, I'm poisoned anyway. What the heck? The spider web. It's ridiculous. Tent's house shrink. It's freaking me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Double miss, double hit. Okay. No. Can't reach it from here.
Gone with the weave.
What do I want to do? I'm a little bit at a loss right now. So do this. I don't think that'll kill the web. I really want to kill the web. So let's do that. Can I really not find a path to it? Ridiculous. Let's kill these last two spoders. So we're just gonna do these. And that one still lives somehow. Let's at least get it away. Wow. Impressive. Disadvantage. We're gonna do instead. We're gonna do this. And
Right,
that.
let's get to it.
No, he's really not. He ate way too many boots to do that. I'm gonna eat the attack of opportunity. Haha. Miss. I really just need to straight up attack this. And apparently I can't even reach there.
Swift as my feet can
This
carry me.
won't allow me to do this to the web. Okay, there we go. There we go. 30 damage and throw. We'll take that. I had to put so much effort into killing that web. It was really crazy. And drag him over. There we go. Turn this off because
Ready for
damage. back on. Or this one. Pretty good. Okay. Well, it's giving me option to take a turn, but apparently this can just head right on down. Nice. Who needs to fly when you just drop? It actually, in my mind, has a cool visual of like it spins itself off and drops down. But I digress. Lame.
Survival is all that matters.
Okay. Finally got the final fight done. Nice. Congratulations, Ace.
I speak.
I'm trying not to wipe right now. I don't think I'm gonna wipe, but we'll see. One there, two there. And correct me if I'm wrong, Space Spider's the only thing left. Alright. Can she shove it? No. I would have totally loved to have done that to finish the fight, but that's okay. Instead, 20%, huh? Well, I'll make it an even 45.
Poor fucker.
There we go. You claimed your spot on the throne. Dark Urge. That's what I do with... Well, I don't want to spoil it, but... Oh my gosh, people are be dying over here. Can we live? Can we stop dying? Is it possible for us to just live? What is happening here? Okay. Get busy living or get busy dying, I guess. Well, let's get busy resting. That's the next step. And I'm sorry, I'm not level 5 yet. Bogus. I thought for sure that would be enough.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. I see you've been using the powers the tadpole gives you. Good. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
So, what should I be doing?
Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You are lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
What is the sickness?
The absolute sames are not yet clear to me, but its progress towards domination is clear. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
Why are you protecting me?
Because I am just like you, and I need an ally. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go.
What's going on over there?
The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it. Dog pants through a ball held firmly in his mouth.
See if we can get him to give us the ball. Apparently not. That's a big no. I guess I can just keep trying. Sleight of hand is more my game anyway. Not meant to be. There we go. Subterfuge, always the way to go with dogs, right? Ha! Exactly.
He relinquishes the ball. It is well chewed and slick with drool.
What a good boy. Good boy, Scratch. Good boy. All right. Well, I think that is a great place to leave off for the night. Plus, I am falling asleep over here. But it is Friday. And that means, of course, that the weekend is upon us. And I will be spending plenty of time playing this game over the weekend. Thanks for hanging out, Noir, and dropping by, Ace. I appreciate it. I'll be streaming most of the weekend, to be honest. The hours I put in last week were pretty crazy. I'll probably do the same or similar this weekend. I will be streaming the D&D session that my group plays from about 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. PST tomorrow night. But otherwise, it'll just be a weekend full of streaming Baldur's Gate 3. So feel free to come out and hang out whenever you want. But until then, have a good night, everybody.